if Marvel Studios is quite literally setting up the obvious that everybody can see, we can probably expect that Kate Bishop will be a member of the Young Avengers. Now, what happens next? We have to wait and see, but the director and producers of the series are teasing exactly that. With Hawkeye now out and of course rolling out a new episode every week and Spider-Man right around the corner and we don't know what's happening, but Marvel Studios quite literally introducing young heroes into the MCU at a rapid pace now, one would assume that Young Avengers is next. Well, recently, speaking with Inverse, the producer teased that Kate Bishop and Young Avengers, like in the comics, have a connection, and that we will see what happens next, but that's generally the sort of direction we're going in. And if we look at other interviews and reports, and of course, chatter among people involved with Hawkeye, specifically like the director, or even the star or co-star of Hawkeye, Kate Bishop herself, Haley Steinfeld, when she was asked at that press junket and she had to look back at Kevin Feige, whether she could answer the Young Avengers question, I think all evidence, like 100%, points to yes, but we can't tell you right now. And again, I think this is brand management. They can't tell you because if they were to come out and say, hey guys, Young Avengers is next, the narrative would be, well, Avengers are done. They're doing Young Avengers only. I think they have to be very careful what they announce next in regards to the Avengers brand and probably announce a couple projects at once. Like, it would be smart to do maybe Young Avengers as a Disney Plus series type of, connected universe with the more street level, younger characters / heroes you got. Then the bigger Avengers brand is your proper next Avengers entry. And then you have whatever else you're doing with the biggest Avengers, maybe the cosmic version, whatever you're going to do with it. But a couple of different brands of Avengers, maybe even the West Coast would make sense. So you kind of split the difference and partition up various characters to different teams, and then you build up the big Avengers blow-off, like a Secret Wars, as a meeting of all the teams, including the Guardians, the Eternals, the Young Avengers, the West Coast, the Avengers, and so forth. Because again, there's a ton to do, and what are you going to do? Throw it all together on one film? Probably not. This is going to be something that's sort of in development for a long time with a slow rollout, not a sudden here's everything at once. And while somebody's going to question in the comments why I think this, it's because that's literally what they've done this entire phase. We literally are not moving past that one time period with majority of the projects, and they refuse to show us anything happening outside of that one contained, film's narrative or show's narrative, because they don't want to step on one another. Imagine just announcing Young Avengers right now. Well, what does that do to the Avengers brand? Well, wait and see. How long? 4 years? That's not going to happen. You have to be smart because it has to make sense and it has to connect to the Disney theme parks. So you have to think about that rollout as well.